This museum has so many bikes to look at. Look at how tightly packed in these all are. We are at the Seaba Station Motorcycle Museum. Now, this is a little out of the way place that's just outside of Oklahoma City. It's really just about a half-hour drive northeast of Oklahoma City. So if you're in the city, this should be a quick place to just pop on over to. And let's see if it's as exciting as it sounded like it would be online. Come on, join me as we go inside. Wow, immediately on entering, we're greeted with this 1920s Briggs Stratton motor wheel. Now, this is not something you're going to see every day. You know Briggs and Stratton for their lawnmower engines. Well, look at this. In the 20s, they actually produced a motor bike. And they bought the rights to these plans in 1914. Up on display, we have an actual bike used in the movie Captain America. Now there's so many bikes in here. It's going to be hard to get you a close-up of this one because it is tight. But take a look at this. Check out this Honda Trail. It's from 1970 and it is all original. Kawasaki tucked away in the corner over here. We've got a mini Suzuki. Here we have a 2004 BMW R1100S Boxer Cup replica. And up behind it we have a 1941 DKW. Old police bike. Not sure what vintage this one is. Take a look at that. This would be one of the more early style bikes when they really started to make motorcycles instead of just bikes with motors. We have a 1910 Indian. (1920) ABC or all British cycle. Oh, this is a 1925 AJS. It's 349 cc's with a 75-mile-an-hour top speed, and it was made in the UK. It even has a little squeeze horn on the top. And who remembers these old air stations that used to be in just about every gas station? Now, you don't see these anymore. Tucked in right here, we have a Harley-Davidson. Now notice the difference here with the shifters on the left, where the other bikes, the UK British style bikes, have the shifter on the right. Now this one has also what looks like the normal kick shifting. So if you know what this is this a shifter? It does have an R on it, and it does have a N1, 2, 3, so I believe that'd be for shifting. Did this have like a dual shift option in it? This is a 1947 Velocity KSS. It's a 350cc bike. Hey, there we are, looking at this orange Yamaha. This is a 1975 Kawasaki KV75. We even have an Evel Knievel pinball machine. Check this out. It doesn't look like it's functioning anymore, but man, oh man, when was the last time you even heard of Evel Knievel? He hasn't been around in quite some time. 1950s Cotton is the motocross, and it's a 250cc single. Can-Am dirt bike. Got a Honda Elsinore CR250M tucked away. Another Honda tucked in back here. And a Rickman tucked away in the corner. Can't really get to this one. Another Indian. This does not look to be real. This is an electric bike for sure. Definitely looks more like a kid's toy, a replica. This one's a Yamaha. Honda TL125 right here. A Suzuki 400 CCI. This museum has so many bikes to look at. Look at how tightly packed in these all are. Here's a Montesa. Followed by a 1966 Montesa Lacrosse 250cc. Beautiful. Look at this. This one here says it's a Penton 6-day 125cc. And we've got another Indian tucked away. I don't think I've ever seen so many Indian motorcycles in one place. Number 89 here says Cotton Era Special on it. And over here we've got a Jawa. And then we've got a Ducati tucked in back here. Mako 490 Sand Spider, BSA. A 1960s AJS. We have a West Coast Motorcycle Jawa and a Marquesa 125 MX. Got a Cooper. And a Harley-Davidson tucked in over here. We've got a Taka by Rawford. And a BS. Here we've got an MCB, a 1960s NBC model motocross with the 175cc single two-stroke. This is a 1920 Johnson motor wheel on Ivor Johnson bike. So this is a conversion that they had done early on. Oh wow, so this is a 91 Honda CR250 that was in an F5 Tornado, and this is what was left after the tornado had taken it. Look at this wood that got impaled in it. I think this display shows two things: how strong an F5 Tornado really is, and how strong a Honda CR250 is. Over here we have a 1962 Cushman Eagle, an 8 horsepower bike. The Cushman company started making motorcycles in 1937. The Eagle was produced from 1949 till the company closure in 1965. We've got a Honda 350 and another Hodoka Super Rat, an AMF Roadmaster. And then this yellowish mustardy colored one back here is a Honda 90. Wow, it is hard to get in tight to these because the bikes are stacked so tight in here. This is a great visit to come see this collection. Yamaha SRX6. My daughter would love this Vespa Sprint. That pink color, depending on what angle you're standing at, tends to shift purple. And we have a Roadrunner. Looking here at a Triumph. Oh, look at this beauty. Another Triumph tucked in back here. Very beautiful bike. Look at how well maintained this one was. Followed by a very similar model, not as well taken care of, but still in great shape. And yet, the Triumphs continue. There's a whole row of Triumphs here. This is a 1961 Triumph Thunderbird 650cc twin. This white and orange Triumph is the Bonneville 650cc. It is a 1965. Here we have a 1970 Triumph Trophy Trail 250. 1968 Ducati Monza Junior. We have a Honda Dream and a Suzuki 500. Have you ever seen the movie Pee-wee's Big Adventure when he ends up at a biker's bar and he knocks over all of the bikes? Man, I feel almost like Pee-wee right now. I'm afraid to knock over the bikes. There are so many beautiful bikes here, so tightly packed in. I hope I don't pull the Pee-wee Herman. We've got a 1975 Yamaha RD350. It's got a two-stroke engine in it. Clearly, from the name, the RD350, it's a 350cc two-stroke. We've got a 1999 Excelsior Henderson. It's a Super X with an 85 cubic inch, 1,386cc. Excelsior Henderson tried to bring back the name that lived from 1905 to 1931. They produced 2,000 bikes in 1999 and 2000 before shutting down. This is bike number 852, just as it came out of the factory. This bike has never been uncrated. Take a look at this. We have another bike that's never been uncrated. We've got a 1979 Triumph Bonneville with a 750cc engine in it. Never uncrated, look at that. This purpley blue bike is a 1951 Mustang Pony with a 314cc engine. That maxes out at 6,000 RPM. We've got another Harley tucked in. I believe this one is an All-State and a Simplex automatic. We've got another crated bike tucked in here. It is a 1972 Jawa Golden Sport with a 50cc engine. In suspended, we've got a Mini Indian. Check out this engine cutaway. It's even got a hand crank right here. I'm not going to touch it, right there. So you can see how the engine works. Right here we've got a piston that'll go up and down in its cylinder. Here we have a Norton 850 Command. A 1953 James Thunderbolt with 125 single. A Royal Einfeld BMW R60/5. Here we're looking at a 60s model Ariel. This is a liter with a 250 twin two-stroke engine in it. Complete even with the owner's manual. We've got a Hercules. Interesting, these are almost like matching, except one's a Yamaha, one's a Suzuki. And then you have a old Taco Yamaha Titan Mark. Killera. Here we have a 1973 Husqvarna 250cc. This is brand new, it's never even been started. Now Husqvarna you may think of as farm implements, but they also made motorcycles. 1954 Nimbus 750cc, which was made in Denmark. Here we have a 2004 Honda Room. It is serial number 8. And Honda only made about 2,500 of these in 2004 and 2005. Here we've got a 1976 Kawasaki 500 Triple, a 1969 MZ, built in East Germany, and it only has 10 miles on it. Here we have a 2002 Ridley, which was made in Oklahoma. It's got 25 horsepower, and it was this first 625 Sport that they made. Tucked up here, we have the 1981 Honda ATC. a Norton, BSA, another BSA. We've got BSA row going on here. Look at that. Here we've got a 1959 BSA BB 33 500cc. Here we've got a 1940 BSA, a Pinto 150, and a 1966 matchless MK2. See, there's clearly motorcycles everywhere, all different vintages, all different styles, all different brands. It is quite the collection to come take a look at. 1959 BSA Competition Hill Climber with a 650cc twin. Here we have a 1974 Rupp RMX 125. This is another bike that has never been started. It is brand new from 1974. Extensive gift shop for you to pick up all of your motorcycle memorabilia and t-shirts. And tucked in behind Seaba Station is this little outbuilding. Now what this outbuilding was the original restroom for the building. It was originally an outhouse that was converted and it had running water. It was the first building in the area, the first outhouse to have running water. It is not attached to the building. You had to go outside the building into the outhouse to use it. And here's what's left of the interior of the outhouse. So what we can see is it looks like that would have been a toilet right there and a toilet right here inside the outhouse. Seaba Station was definitely worth the drive outside of Oklahoma City. Like I said, this is only about a half hour outside of Oklahoma City to the northeast. It is a fantastic museum, just chock full of motorcycles. Like I said, I felt a little bit scared walking around there that I might knock a bike over and pull a Pee Wee Herman like he knocked over all the motorcycles in Pee Wee's Big Adventure. But the displays are fantastic, the bikes are incredibly well cared for, and the museum owner or curator, whoever was at the counter, was extremely friendly and willing to offer any information that you wanted. I highly recommend stopping by. Thanks for joining me on this video, and I will see you on our next adventure.